Hello, Mark Satterfield here. Thanks so much for joining me. Back just a short time ago, I did a video on whether you should write a book and would a book help you in terms of growing your business, building your brand. Basically, a long and short of it was yes. There were some caveats to that. Anyway, you can watch that blog, read that blog, watch that video. The other way around. Watch that video, read that blog. It's on the page with all the other stuff. But here's the other big advantage of writing a book, which is that it is a huge MacGuffin. Now, as you will recall, a MacGuffin is a reason or an excuse to do something. And when we are marketing our services, especially if we are consultants, advisors, trying to target C-suite executives, high net worth individuals, those types of people. It is difficult at times to come up with reasons or excuses to get in touch with them. That's the reason why a book is so great. When I wrote this book, I got a lot of business as a result of it once it came out. But I didn't have to wait for it to come out in order to get business, because when I did the book, and of course when you write a book you want to have a lot of case studies in there, a lot of examples. Well, guess what? I called up people I wanted to do business with, and I said, I'm writing a book, and I would be interested in your insights and your input. If you ask nicely and you're polite and you're persistent, people will give you some time. They'll give you some great stories, some great anecdotes that make the book really worthwhile, but also really starts to build that relationship. And I actually wound up with some clients that became clients during the process of writing this book, simply because I asked them to participate in it. Now, there's another reason, another MacGuffin, which is, you'll notice on the book there's Jeffrey Hazlett, who I just absolutely love. He's been a huge supporter. Wrote this nice book or blurb saying, every business owner who doesn't read this book is doing themselves and their business a disservice. Jeff used to be the head of marketing at Kodak and just an outstanding guy. What a great blurb. But I got a whole bunch of other ones and ones on the inside. Now, why am I telling you this story? Well, it isn't just to say Mark's this wonderful person, but it's a reason, an excuse to get back in touch with people, give them a copy of the book, give them a chance to take a look at it, ask them for a blurb or a review. Again, another great way of staying in touch with people. So that's another benefit of writing a book that I completely forgot the first time I did this video, and maybe this becomes another motivating factor for you to do a book on your own. People ask me, because I've been doing this for 30 years, and Lord knows, there's a gazillion, real number marketing consultants out there, and people have asked, well, Mark, how are you able to make a go of it? A lot of people have come and gone. And, there's a lot of different reasons. I think one, of course, is that we've done great work for our clients. We've got a great team here, and we've got absolutely wonderful clients, and they've had a lot of success. And so that's been a big part of it. But what has really broken me and Gentle Rain Marketing out of the pack is, without a doubt, the books. This is what has set me apart. And I don't care if you're a human resources consultant, a supply chain consultant, you're an advisor to high net worth individuals. Books are really the tool that you can use to differentiate yourself. And if for no other reason, think about how many people you've heard saying, I should write a book. And that operative word being should. There is so many people who would like to write a book, think about writing a book, start writing a book, and then there's a small percentage that actually do it. And if you do it, even if it's just self-published, man, that sets you apart. Now, I personally think, as I mentioned in the other video, there's a lot of benefits to going with a mainstream publisher. There's, viability, credibility, someone has vetted you, but, don't let the fact that you may not be able to get published by a mainstream publisher dissuade you from getting published, because this is something that I really think will separate you from the pack. So anyway, hope this was some good food for thought. If you like to chat about your own situation and whether books make sense for you and what kind of book and how to go about doing it, pros and cons, all that good stuff. Love to chat with you. There's a button below the video that you can use to facilitate that conversation. So as always, thank you so much for being a part of my community. It means the world to me. And until we do have a chance to talk personally, this is Mark Satterfield. Bye for now.